those of you who don't know me, what a shame. I'm Shannon, and I'm today's best woman. I am not Kelsey's maid, her room is a mess, and I never want that honor. I first want to acknowledge the most important people here today. The bar staff, and Kelsey's personal photographer, Steve. Please get my good angles because we know, I think it's my right side, because we know Kelsey will be photographing this picture for the next 30 years. The captions will read, 6 days since the best day of my life. 12 days since I married the man of my dreams. 1 month since the most moving maid of honor speech in history. Cue the laughter and tears, people. Do it for the content. Welcome to the royal wedding we have all been waiting for. Thank you, everyone, for traveling to celebrate this special couple. I only have to push my retirement a few years to pay for wedding festivities, but I'm honored to be part of the small army you call wedding party. Biggest table I've ever seen. Kelsey and I go way back. We met in the 90s. Kelsey was 2 when I first entered her life. It was a tumultuous start. When Kelsey was stripped away from being in the spotlight, she quickly exercised her creativity. We have seen this through the years, whether it was nudging me down the stairs as I was turning off the lights at my parents' annual Christmas party, resulting in them bringing me to the emergency room, or fast forward to when she invited 15 of her closest friends to my mom's 60th birthday dinner in New York City. Sometimes I think she had something to do with this pandemic to make up more excuse parties leading up to this day. 2 years leading up to this day. She goes above and beyond with everything she does. She threw many infamous high school parties. You're welcome for covering for you endless times, even going as far as pretending to play by myself outside to cover for your snow tracks. When my sister dreams, she dreams big, and then she makes it her business to make them come true. Look no further than tonight. As you all know, she has expensive taste. But she wasn't always so ambitious in particular. When we were younger, her dream was to marry Matt Fitzgerald, our babysitter's son, live in a pink Winnebago in Maid with multiple cats. A stark contrast to now. I'm proud of what she's achieved, how she balances her life, somehow making time for everything. She's organized and appears unrushed, a trick I'm trying to learn right now. Kelsey works harder than anyone I know, but I swear Danny works harder. On his golf game and making friends. I compare him to a golden retriever. Living with him for over a year in a global pandemic, I have learned that all he needs in life is to be well fed with 3 things: months of playdates, food, and words of affirmation. So here it goes, the moment you have been waiting for, Danny. Danny, you are the kindest, most generous, and patient person in the world. I don't know anyone who has met you and has a bad thing to say about you, except for maybe your dad jokes and your weird obsession with dinos and Fireball. You are one of the most loving, supportive, and inclusive people I know. I also have never met a bigger man as scared of confrontation as you, and more obsessed with a deal than you. The pure way you come home from a Costco trip with such passion. Shannon, you wouldn't believe how cheap these steaks were. I got 5 steaks for half off. This is unreal. I'm so excited. And for buying these steaks, I got all these credit card points that will eventually get me a free Marriott stay. The way you talk about your meat deals is truly poetic. Danny knows exactly what he's doing down to the minute. I am sure he has planned his bathroom breaks for tonight. Anyone who knows me knows I make decisions on a whim, so I represent Danny's worst nightmare. When I first met Danny, I would get texts that read, "We're doing drinks from 12 to 1, then sharing from 1 to 2, at lunch at 2:30, walking to dinner at 5. He learned quickly that I don't respond to timelines or texts that are longer than 8 words. This is the part where I'm supposed to give advice, and I don't think I should be giving anyone love advice. So I will just say, Kelsey, I'm so happy you have found someone who loves Woodland even more than you. Someone to cook dinner for you every night, to silly dance with you in the kitchen, to take unplanned trips and adventures with, and take pictures of you at every destination until you get the perfect shot. So glad I'm not doing that anymore. And even responds to you when you obnoxiously say, Daniel, Daniel, Daniel. I can't even do it as annoying as you. I need to wrap this up because it's almost Danny's bedtime. So, please raise your glasses to the Donlins. Wishing you an agenda-heavy life together, filled with love, happiness, and beautiful Instagram content!